Who Destiny was a laughing machine. Her room would light up the room. She was soft spoken. Her smile. She was sweet. She was kind. She was patient. She didn't like sharing food. She loved good food. Um, she was a protector. She loved her siblings. She loved her family. And if there was anything that she could do to help, she was a big helper. Like, she just didn't come around you and not made a difference in her life. And I think that's all of it in her name, Destiny. Like, she's just Destiny. So July 4th, I got a phone call from a family member that Destiny was shot, and at first I could not believe it because I'm like, are you sure you have the right child? My daughter wouldn't even be, around that scenario or put herself in that type of predicament. And she was riding with a family member, and they rode down this particular street, and they shot at the slingshot she was riding in. And the one time that she had off from work, she decided to go hang out with family and never came back home. I believe Destiny impacted a lot of people, young and old. I believe that her death opened up a lot of people's eyes to know that tomorrow's not promised to us, no matter how old or young that we are. I believe that her death opened up people to live life till its fullest, and to have no regrets, but in a positive way. I believe that's what her death opened up a lot of people's eyes to. My last memory was on Mother's Day. I cooked last seafood boil for me and all of my children, and we sat at the table. I still look at that picture now, and I never knew that was going to be the last time, because she always loved Mama's cooking. She used to tell the boys, get out the kitchen. If you make Mama mad, the food ain't going to come out right. So she was a big foodie. And yeah, Mother's Day, and I did it big for them. And we sat at the table and we went to cracking and having a good time and enjoying the seafood. And little known did I know, not even 2 months later, that she was going to be gone. The reason why I said yes to Peace 365 in the beginning was because I felt like I was screaming in a room and nobody was hearing me. And I felt like I needed positive reinforcement. Even when I didn't feel like talking, I needed to feel a part of something that said we haven't forgot about Destiny. Even when times I didn't feel like talking, I want someone to say, hey, get up, we got your back. And that's why I joined the movement. What I would hope that people understand was grief. It's not something you can just dust underneath the rug. You have good days, you have bad days. And it's almost kind of like, those movies where you watch them and the person wakes up and they think they're trying to move on to the next chapter, but they keep replaying the same thing. That's what it feels like. It's always going to be a memory or something that bumps into you that's going to remind you, oh, it's not a dream. And grief isn't easy. It's not. I'm still 3 years later, sometimes it still feels like yesterday. So I would want people to be more kind to someone who's dealing with grief, to be more patient. You don't have to understand it, but kindness can go a long ways. What I would say to other mothers that are dealing with senseless gun violence, hold on. Don't isolate. Try to find a support system that you can have a safe space to. Take it one moment at a time, because you can't even say day by day. Sometimes it's just moments breathing. One step at a time, and be kind to yourself. If Destiny was still alive today, honestly, I think she'd probably be laughing at all of us. That's just her personality because she's gonna find something to laugh at. But I think she would tell people to hug and love each other more. Love is powerful. Don't take your loved ones or people that you say you love for granted because we're all on borrowed time. So I think that would be her message. Love. That was her thing. Love and smiles and laughter. I mean, you could fall over on your face and trip. She's gonna laugh, but she's gonna help you up and say, "Are you okay?" And she's gonna make a whole. She's not gonna tease you about it, but she's gonna say, "Hey, you girl, you still look good. Get up and dust yourself off again." She was just that encourager to let you know that even though life may be hard, it's still joyous, and that was just her personality from a baby. So I think that's what her message would be: with love, be kind to each other. I really believe that. I don't believe that God gave me her name Destiny for no reason. And I didn't. Now it's like, did Destiny birth Destiny in me? Is this pain into purpose? Like, it's just, I never thought in a million years I would have lost Destiny. What I would love for the policymakers and the higher ups to understand that gun violence is not just something, it's a quick fix. Because that one, losing a child, that's a forever impact. And we need to have more and stricter gun laws, and also too, more laws to have accountability of, depending on the situation of what happens. They need to not just throw it on a back burner and say, oh, it's a cold case. Because if it was your child, you would want justice. It shouldn't make a difference what background or what money you make or what. Destiny was an innocent child, and she lost. Lupus didn't even take my child out. So I feel like they should honestly take a deeper look into it and not just say, oh, well, no one's talking, we're just going to blow it over. No, there has to be some type of accountability. I think that the law should be stricken even as far as accountability.